Hey everybody, it's Kathy Boyle. I'm president of Chapin Hill Advisors. My firm offers planning and consulting services to individuals as well as businesses. A lot of what we do is work with family businesses in terms of planning out their future success or succession. In doing so, we need to introduce experts, a wide variety of experts, to help our clients implement whatever strategies we've suggested. Now, finding the right expert when you need them is fraught with challenges. Making a mistake in an expert is very costly in terms of time and money. So what we've done is built a circle of influence. These are trusted resources, experts in a wide variety of fields whom we've either used ourselves, implemented with clients, or someone else we know and trust has used them. So today I want to introduce Gaby Jordan. She's with the Handel Group, and Gaby is a coach. So we're going to talk a little bit about what she does and how they are different. So Gaby, tell us a little bit about the Handel Group and the type of coaching that you offer.
Sure. So there are two ways in which the Handel Group is different. One is from its methodology, and it's called the Handel Method. And the second is the different divisions we have and where we focus. So we have a life coaching division where we work with individuals on individual concerns, be it personal or professional. And in that context, we work with anywhere from 500 to 1,000 people a month. We have an executive coaching division, the corporate division, which works with individuals on an executive level, their teams, resolution between parties, and then group work where we take people to the next level. We also do cultural transformations in that context. We also have the education division where we work with students and faculty and administrators all over the world. We have a sports division where we work with current and former NFL players, Olympic coaches, currently an Olympian. And then we also have the diversity division where we are committed to altering the face of unconscious bias and cultural inclusion.
That's a deep bench, a lot of breath.
Yes.
So how many coaches in total?
About somewhere between 50 and 60.
Wow. Okay, and let's talk about your division. So you lead the educational division.
Yes.
And you said students and faculty. So what kind of form does that take, and what are you trying to accomplish in those roles?
Well, what we're really committed is to altering the face of traditional education. So that's in terms of our mission. We started at MIT in 2006, leading a course called Designing Your Life. I then went to NYU and created Empowering Women in Science, where we worked with undergrads, grads, faculty, staff. Went to Stanford Business School, and the course there was called Leading Your Life. And in the med school, it was called Empowering Emerging Scientists. In Vienna, where we work at the Vienna University of Economics and Business. We're working with business students. So we work with students, but then as I mentioned, we also work with faculty, also teaching teachers, and then working with administration to really empower their leadership teams, much as what we do in the corporate division.
Okay, so hopefully Vienna was in person.
It was.
So are these in person, and what kind of form do they take? Are they workshops? Are they Skype? Are they online? Are they courses that people take? How long might they run?
So for the classes, most of those are in person. We have done some remotely at Stanford, at the med school, but most of the classes are in person. Then the coaching that we do with people can be either Skype, web, phone. And the length of time is anything from a 90-minute introduction or presentation or keynote speech to an academic year, right? So sometimes we'll do a half day, sometimes we'll do a week, or we'll do an entire semester. So it really depends on what the need is.
Wow, that's pretty incredible. So let's talk about the area where I spend a lot of my time with families. And families have unique sets of dynamics. And when you take that and pile on a family business, and the potential for the children or grandchildren to take that over, it's fraught with all kinds of psychology and issues of people that don't like each other or don't think the other one's an achiever, or et cetera. So how do you work in a situation like that?
Well, in that cases, we have a process which we call resolving toxic relationships. And that is one where we work with the individuals involved and then work with them individually, and then we work with them as a group to resolve whatever their issues are, so that they can align on what the future will look like.
Okay. how long might this take? And do you separate the children from the parents? Do you do people individually? How does it
If
happen?
we're talking about an entire group, we might actually lead something called a Building Honest Culture workshop, which would be a 2.5-day workshop. If we're talking about working with a couple of people, we'll do 5 sessions or so with each of them, and then bring them together for a multi-hour session, and then do a couple of follow-ups. So that could really be anything from 6 weeks to 2 months, depending on your timing.
Okay, well, that's a wonderful resource. The number one reason for failure, 65% of the failure is attributed to lack of communication and trust between the generations.
Mm-hmm.
So just
Yes.
by bringing an outside objective party in, like a coach, not me, but you, can really help the succession rate of success for family businesses. So I think it's great. So how would we find you?
Our website is Handel Group, so it's www.handelgroup, Handel group.com. You can also find me by emailing me at Gaby, Gaby, at handelgroup.com, or calling me 917-670-8782.
Wonderful. Thanks, Gaby. We're so happy to have you in our circle of influence.
Thank you.